Okay. And we're back again with the I got it. It's E-Man with the shenanigans. Oh, that's it. That's the one. It's E-Man with the shenanigans. But I'm going to keep this short, sweet. As y'all can see, I'm still laying in the bed, boogers in the eyes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep this short, sweet, and simple. All right. I'm going to keep this short, sweet, and simple because we have a lot of stupid people out there. And a lot of people are, you know, flooding my page right now, or you don't support Nick, or this, that, and the third. So let me go ahead and sum this up. Let me start off by saying this. For one, I hate the fact that I am even explaining myself, because in this industry, dealing with people, period, and it's sad to say, mostly be your own people. It mostly be your own people. But dealing with these type of people, your point is never gonna get made. They're gonna always be stupid people, and unfortunately, the negativity spreads faster, and it's just much more entertaining than the truth. So, let me just say what's going on. I have a post up right now that says, all jokes aside, you know, don't ask me anything about WildNOut, because, you know, just like y'all, I don't know what's going on. Whatever the verdict is, I'm still going to grind. I've been, you know, grinding and working hard. So, you know, that's not going to change. It's all about God's timing. For some reason, people took that sideways and wanted to be negative with it, which is, I guess, fine, for whatever reason. But I'll let you guys know this. For one, I tweeted that, as you can see, that's a screenshot from Twitter. I tweeted that, I think at like 1:48 a.m. 1:48 a.m. Now, before I tweeted that, Conceited messaged me on Instagram and said, yo, I think WildNOut is over. I don't know what's going on with Nick, but I think WildNOut is canceled. So I'm like, all right, what about? So we got on the phone. Immediately he called me. We were discussing what we may think it would be, or whatever the case may be. And then Justina called. And then Charlie Clips called. And then Chico called. So a few of the cast members was on the phone last night trying to figure out what's going on. We were all making jokes. We was trying to figure out, damn, like, is this really over? This, that, and the third, yada, 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 yada. And all of them can vouch for me. I think Charlie came on late, but Chico came on late. One of them came on late, but I know for a fact Justina and Conceited can vouch for me when I say this. Not that this matters, but you gotta, like, you know, when you in class and you got a bunch of students, a lot of students may get it, but then you got the stupid ones. So you gotta, like, hang back a little and just, like, explain to them so they can, you know, get it too. So this is what this is. This is me explaining to all the stupid people out there that got something to say. So Justina and Conceited, we were on the phone, and I tell them, I said, hey, Justina asked, she was like, so what's up? Like, if Nick walks, or if this is over with, are y'all still staying on WildNOut? I said, hey, to be honest with you, if Nick goes, then we have to go. Because if what they're saying is true, like, it wouldn't be right for us to stay on WildNOut, like, at least not me. And they was like, okay, that's real. Now, mind you, even with me saying that, we still don't know what's going on. We don't know the truth. We don't know anything. I got an email later that night that said, hey, we're still trying to get further information. We're going to update you guys individually. So none of us knows what's going on. So after we get off the phone, we was on the phone for a couple hours. After we get off the phone, I started making jokes. Me and the cast members, we was making jokes about being fired and or the show being canceled, all this crap. So me personally, you know, I even made an OnlyFans, not literally, but I made a post about making OnlyFans. So me personally, I said, all jokes aside, like, all right, enough with the jokes. All jokes aside, because a lot of people was DMing me, asking me, tweeting me like, yo, what's going on? I can't believe they doing this to Nick, da-da-da-da. So I was like, all jokes aside, like, don't ask me anything, because just like y'all, I don't know anything. We don't know anything. So don't ask me. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, I've been grinding and I've been working hard. So regardless of the verdict, you know, it's God's timing. And I was saying that because of the jokes that I made about making the OnlyFans, and people making jokes like, oh, nigga, now you going to be a regular citizen no more. What about your job? You had a bunch of haters talking trash. So none of that had nothing to do with not supporting Nick. So let's get that understood. That post was made at 1:48 a.m. I woke up this morning, decided to post it on Instagram. Still not knowing the full story. I just posted it on Instagram. Then a couple hours later, 4 hours later, maybe 5 hours later, the Shade Room. And, you know, they known for always just posting negative stuff or for some reason. The Shade Room posts the post, and there you go. A lot of people was like, well, man, nigga, it sounds like you don't support Nick. It sounds like you're not standing up for Nick. You're not doing this. And it's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? This post has nothing. It doesn't say anything about me not supporting him. Then people say, well, it don't say that you did. Oh, okay. So because the post doesn't say I did it, or it didn't say I did, but you just choose the negative to say I did it. You didn't just say, oh, you know what? I think he does. Well, I think he does support Nick. You literally said, well, the post doesn't say he doesn't or he does, but so I'm gonna just go with that he don't. Okay, yeah, that's good right there. So now everybody is, not everybody, but, you know, a good enough people are under my post like, you lost a fan. I can't believe you don't stand with Nick. You should learn how to read the room. You should have just said you support Nick and this, da, 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 da. And it's like, first of all, shut up. That's number one. That's the first thing you got to understand when you talking to me. Shut up. Okay? I don't owe anybody an explanation. I don't owe a fan an explanation. I don't owe Instagram followers an explanation. I don't owe anybody an explanation, which is why I feel dumb for doing this. But just let me do it. So with me saying that, people wake up to that post not understanding that post was made at 1:48 a.m. and all this stuff, and they just take it for what it is. It's like, oh, you didn't say you support him. I can't believe you a black man. He supported you. Now, mind you, these are your own people. These are black people that does this to you. It's always your own people, always, no matter what it is. They don't care about facts. They don't want to do research. They just want to slander and try to cancel everybody. So with that being said, I posted a song that wasn't supposed to even drop, you know what I'm saying, no time soon. But it was a song called The Tab, and it was talking about how the industry is messed up. And for all you aspiring rappers and entertainers, the tab will explain what you have to go through when dealing with success. So with all this going on, I've been wanting to exploit the industry for a lot of stuff, or for my own personal experience, for a long time. So seeing what Nick posted after all of this, I was like, you know what, this would be a perfect time, because in support of Nick Cannon, I'm going to voice my opinion. And he was talking about, he put out a long statement about how Viacom did him like this, or this, that, and the third, and how the industry been doing black people like this for years, or da-da-da. And it ain't even necessarily just about black people, but anyway, the song lines up with everything that he's talking about that goes on in the industry. So I was like, okay, Nick has been using his voice for years. Why not use mine in the way that I feel that I know how to do it best? So I dropped a song called The Tab, and it's basically saying people choose to look at the light when it comes to the fame, but they don't want to see the light bill. So now people think, oh, you choosing to promote now. Don't try to jump on the bandwagon to my, you support him. And then it makes it look even worse on my end because all the other cast members, after they find out what's fully going on, they want to post pictures in support of Nick. Like, oh, we support Nick. Da, 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 da. So it makes my tweet or my post look even bad. So now people are comparing like, well, why couldn't you just be like them? For one, them niggas wasn't on the phone with me that night. For two, they are just finding out all the information. And even that now that they have found out all the information, they post that. But I'm not taking that post down. I'm not going to take my post down because that post was never meant to be taken in a negative way. And it was never meant to try to compare anything. I made that post late last night. I posted it again on Instagram so people can stop asking me until I find out what's going on. And now that I know what's going on, it still ain't coming down. That post gonna stay up there until I'm ready to take it down. Because that post has nothing to do with me not supporting Nick. I'll forever support Nick. I'll forever ride with Nick. Just like I said on the phone before it was on. I don't have to go public with everything I say. But I stand with Nick. Always have been. Always will. So that's why that post is not gonna come down. Because if I take the post down, it's gonna make it look like, oh, nigga, you just... No, I don't care what y'all got to say. I never did care what y'all had to say. I'm not finna change who I am or what I do and how I do things. I'm a private person. Y'all don't need to see everything. Y'all don't need to know everything that's going on in my life. Just shut up. Just shut up. This is going to be the last time I explain myself to the public on what I meant by something. That post was made in hindsight before I fully, grasped everything that was going on. And now that I know what's going on, it still ain't coming down because it didn't have nothing to do. It wasn't a negative post in the first place, regardless of how some may received it. That post was addressing, the jokes to the OnlyFans account and people saying, well, what you going to do now? And this, that, and the third and da-da-da-da and all this stuff. I'm going to be all right. I'm going to grind. I'm going to do what I got to do. That's what this industry is. Success is a journey, not a destination. Not a destination. I'm always working hard. Like I'm always working hard. I always got to move on. WildNOut was one job. And though right now it is canceled and we still don't know what's going to happen with it, I have to continue moving. That does not say I don't support Nick. It's just saying at the end of the day, after all this died down, if that was my one job, then maybe y'all will understand why the post is saying like I got to keep moving. But like I said, that post is not coming down until I'm ready for it to come down. And I do stand with Nick. So 3 things I'm finna leave y'all with. 1, I stand with Nick. That's the most important thing. 2, that post ain't coming down until I'm ready for it to come down. 3, to all the aspiring entertainers out there, this is the type of crap you got to deal with. If you go read the comments, look at how people treat you when they have no idea what's going on. They will dog you out. They will ride with what they want to do. If you go under the shade room and you find the post where they posted me saying that I said that, it's a bunch of negative comments saying it's a bunch of people telling me what I said and what I thought. They don't know me at all. They don't know anything. That's that's what you have to deal with when you want to become famous or you want to become a successful artist or anything that has you being well known. You're going to have to deal with that. And it's one of the most frustrating things in the world. But just go look at that. And if y'all don't mind, go check out the tab. The link is in the bio. The link is in my bio. It's explaining, and it may not be that way for everybody, but for me, it's explaining what you have to deal with in the industry. You have to deal with fans, so-called fans, that's going to love you and that's going to hate you in a matter of seconds. Every day is going to be a fan that says, you just lost a fan. All because they don't know what's going on. And you cannot change. Do not change. Do not switch up because people are no longer supporting you. Like I said, it's all about God's timing. It's God's timing. We're just temporary here. So like I said, go check out the tab, listen to it, find out what you got to deal with when it comes to the industry, and figure out if that's something you want to deal with. And also, I'm not about to apologize if that post was taken or received the wrong way by some people, because I can't do nothing about that. You're going to offend, no matter what I post or no matter what you post, you're going to offend somebody. And you can't live your life explaining why they shouldn't be offended. So if you're offended by that post or you feel some type of way, that's on you. That's on your educational system. Your education has failed you on how to comprehend things. And if you did comprehend it that way, hey man, you don't know me, so you don't know what I meant behind it. You don't know the story behind it. It is what it is. I'm Emmanuel Hudson. I love y'all, and until next time, this is Eman again with the shenanigans. Oh man, I'm so corny.